Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of wearing a silly hat as long as your hair's dirty. Or you just like silly hats. And for me, it's both. It's just true. This shit is like so... You don't need to see it. You don't need to see it. Here for Angelina. Don't know these other two. Ksenia and Tyler. Bet they're both awesome. I mean, that's what this show does. So let's go. Someone you loved? I bet I know this, right? Because you would do a really popular song in a finale. How you doing? I'm well, thanks for asking. Thanks. It's a good day. Let's go.
Hey, one of last season's...
Oh wait, TV stuff, copyright, you know what I mean? No. I do love Terry Crews though. Oh, the sand art. Got you. I don't know if I've seen her, but I've definitely seen dope sand art. Okay, see, this type of arrangement is really great. This actually, I don't know who this Tyler dude is. Maybe he's not out here yet. Having the art, obviously the art's cool, but it also gives you something to look at if you don't. Because sometimes as a singer, like you're staring at a singer, nothing wrong with that, but some people don't want to stare at the singer, they want to stare at something else. And the sparse piano playing just lets the vocals really shine, because it's basically the vocals are carrying all the heavy lifting. Somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way. Is that Tyler? Is that violin? Also, man, that vocal melody, if you don't know, but you already hate this, because you're like, bro, why is he stopping so much? If you want to watch this performance, just go watch it. Just go watch it. You don't want to watch it without interruptions. The melody, it's basically these hills, which I love melodies like that. They're super catchy. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da. Wait, my hand disappeared. These little hills, and just the differences of the high notes will make some hills smaller than others. And man, if you've never done this with music, I was gonna say you'd love it, but I'm pretty nerdy. You take phrases of music and use like a ruler and just do like a line across all the notes, like a regression line or something. Not a regression line. But you know what I mean? You can map out the topography of a melody. Wait, is that a viola? Huh. I like his dude. I like his phrasing a lot. I don't like his choice of the electric instrument. I mean, I guess maybe it's just what he's used to playing, but there's you sacrifice a tonal quality by not using a resonating cavity. Dude is playing great, though. Actually, man, let's back up. I'm listening to him versus her. I say versus, it's not a competition. I mean versus in a musical sense, that whenever you have two melodies or melodic fragments going on, it's counter to each other, right? And so what he's doing a great job of is he's not playing with the intensity he was playing when he was by himself, right? Because he's letting the vocal melody take on top, but then he does lean in on a couple. So he's like taking like one note out of 5 or 6 and kind of hitting that one a little harder, but he's staying out of the way of the vocal melody. Oh, forgot to tell you, there's probably something popped up. This is on TV. It's going to be hellacious to get past the robots. If I have to do some magic with this, I will attempt to make a longer version. It will be in the description as long as it's not blocked worldwide or in your country. So I'm not just blocked by country. The art, great job basically making a music video going with the lyrics. I think very early on she did something where I was like, oh, it matches the song. But I was like, well, that could be kind of coincidental. But now there's been like 4 or 5 things that match the lyrics. So not just being a great artist, but being able to do something that matches the song, and have to do it live in the same time of the song. Savage. This is... yeah. I don't think it's my favorite Angelina song. Probably the happier one is. But this is right up there. Perfect setting, perfect environment. And these artists are all really helping each other. I also love, we'll back up, I'm talking about her high note. I like how her high note is not really shrill. There's a tendency, I don't know what the top of her range is, but there's a tendency when you get upper, when you get higher and higher in your range, you get a thinness to it, especially if you're gonna go at a loud volume. But she has this rich color to her high notes. Respect. So back up, right there. Excellent. Excellent. Man, this does what it's supposed to do, man. And I know, like, if it depends on whose fans are here. I'm sure all 3 of these people have fans, and I don't know whose fans are here. I can definitely speak for the Angelina, a vocal minority of Angelina fans. Angelina did all the work. Bro, that's not how you act on a team. You don't go, I did all the work. Lucky for you, I'm here. I think each one of these artists, not only did they do a great job independently, but they made a better whole, right? The song's better with the visual arts than just the vocals. It's better with the... Is that a violin? The range really sounds like a viola. I don't really see violist on these things, so... Anyways, our string player, how about that? Cover all our bases. Adds an extra dimension with the melody going on. And the unspoken 4th member, the pianist. I get it that the pianist has to be off stage because it's just a pianist doing a pianist job, but I think in this environment, there really are, there's 4 members. There's 4 clear members. You take that piano out, this song doesn't exist, right? So it's kind of weird. It's part of the job when you're like the hired guns. I remember the first time, I'm gonna talk about me, go ahead and get upset. I did a lot of solo performing, you know, where I was the guy as the solo performer, right? And then did things in bands where, you know, we got a whole band and let's all go get our shine. And it wasn't until very late, many years in, that I was like, oh, I'll do some backup stuff just as a hired gun, like not hired gun in a band, a hired gun in the back. And I remember I showed up, I had my stuff out, you know, everyone's kind of doing their tuning, playing some riffs, getting their hands warmed up. Drummer, bass player, different keyboard players, you know, whatever. Getting our music out, kind of cycling through the music, making sure, like, is there anything weird in here I maybe missed? Did I leave any notes in the music? Something I need to check on real quick. And I remember the director came up. I paraphrased, I don't remember the exact same thing. But the director came up. Oh, hey, how's everybody doing? Everyone good? You all ready? Everyone. You feel good? You feel ready? Let's do like a nice 2-3 hour rehearsal and let's get into it. It's one of those cool shows where you rehearse once, same day. So it's like, I don't know the exact time, but let's say the performance is at 3 p.m. We all get together for the first time, meet each other for the first time at 11 a.m. And we're going to run through all this, and then we're going to play the live show. One day. It's a one-day thing. Rehearsal, same day. Never met each other. Never playing again. It's a one-day thing, which is really exciting. It's really fun to do that. I remember the director like turning to me and going like, Ellis, hey man. It's like, hey, what's up? And they're like, do you have because I came in with like I came in with like a suit basically, I thought it was a kind of dope suit for the time period, and the director was like, Ellis, do you have just a straight up black shirt? I said, yeah, I got one. It's like, okay, so on break maybe you can get that. And he's like, and that jacket, that your suit jacket. It's like, yeah. And he's like, you could take that off. And I was like, okay, so you want the whole thing to be black? And he goes, yeah, because the idea is that they're not going to notice you. Right? Like, I want you to blend into just nothing. I was like, oh. And he's like, because you're not, even though we've given you some really exciting things to play, you're just supposed to be in the background. And it's like, it's crazy because I was like, they gave me all these guitar solos and these cool things where I'm absolutely out in front sonically, but they're like, dude, that just happens to be the arrangement. We need someone to play this part. You're the guy who's going to play it. But just because you're the person, you are not the star. You are not the focus. The people are not here to see you. They're here to see someone else fade into the background. So it's weird with the pianist. Like, I feel as a musician, it's like when you do such a great job, it would be nice to be on camera. It would be nice to have some representation for what you brought to the table. But you're just kind of like an unspoken hero. That's a long rant. That's a long rant just to say I think the piano and Angelina are the two most fundamental aspects of this. It's like, the pianist can't even be on stage. Dress him in all black. Was it actually? Maybe he was on stage and he was dressed in so much black I didn't notice him. Interesting. Man, it's so hot in here. This hat's stupid. I need to like wash my hair or something. It's like I'm burning up. You see me doing this? That's like sweat on my mouth. I can't do this. I'm gonna just have to have the greasy hair out or something. Bye.